Nigeria is mourning the passing of elder statesman and renowned business mogul Alhaji Aminu Al-Hassan Dantata, who died in the early hours of Saturday in the United Arab Emirates at the age of 94. His death was confirmed by his personal private secretary, Mustafa Abdullahi Junaid, who described the moment as a profound loss for the nation. The late Dantata was an uncle to Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, was celebrated for his towering legacy in commerce, Islamic scholarship, and philanthropy. A revered patriarch of the influential Dantata family of Kano, Alhaji Dantata was instrumental in growing the commercial empire of his father, Alhaji Dantata, one of the West Africa's wealthiest men of the early 20th century. He diversified a family interest into construction, banking, oil, agriculture, and manufacturing, while also serving in pivotal public and private sector roles. His enduring commitment to community development, religious devotion, and philanthropy left an indelible mark on Nigeria's social and economic fabric. Funeral arrangements will be announced by the family in due course. And of course, Ayo Adenaye is our correspondent in Kano, and he joins us now on Newsday for more on the passing of elder statesman and business icon Alhaji Aminu Al-Hassan Dantata, died earlier today in the United Arab Emirates at the age of 94. Ayo, it's good to have you. What's the mood like in Kano, and how are people there remembering this towering figure in Nigeria's business and philanthropic landscape?
All right, thank you very much, and good afternoon over there. Like you know, just as you have pointed out that Aminu Dantata is one of the things that is known for in Kano State here is that it's a philanthropist, someone who has really touched a lot of life in the ancient city of Kano. And right now, I am in front of his house. Sometimes in February last year, we were here with some federal lawmakers who came to seek his blessing while they proposed for a parliamentary system of government. I believe so we understand now, presently as we speak, you can see right behind me that people have been trooping to the farming house to pay their condolence to the late Kano tycoon, even though he then died in Kano. From the report that we have gathered so far, he died in Abu Dhabi. And for now, the family member, when we came here this morning, a prominent member of the family member told us that the burial, for now, they've not decided where the burial will be conducted. Maybe his remains will be flown to Kano, or probably he will be buried somewhere outside the country. But the funeral prayer, just now we got the information that the funeral prayer will be held here at one of the mosques here in Dengue, along Dengue roundabout by 2 p.m. So that is the information. But for now, the Kano State government also has officially confirmed the death and has also sent its condolence. And for a lot of people who are in the state who had the information have also been visiting the family to pay their condolence to the family owing to what this business tycoon has done for the state. And it's a great loss to the people of the state who have really benefited from his goodwill and from his kindness.
Thank you, Ayo. How would you describe Alhaji Aminu Dantata's legacy in terms of being a businessman and a philanthropist?
Thank you. Like I said earlier, for his act of philanthropy is one of the reasons why I can assure you that most of the people you see here, not really what you expect, what you say, maybe the big men and so on and so forth, which is expected also, and some of them have been trooped here. But the first people that were here this morning are people that would have maybe the downtrodden, are people who have personally benefited from this man's philanthropist. When this man is alive, you know, every day you can, where I'm standing here, you see a lot of crowd here, you know, coming to benefit from his gesture, and he has really been an illustrious son to the state, a lot of benefit. And this particular street where I am is almost named after him because he owns a lot of houses along this particular street where I am, which people trooped on a daily basis to visit and to get a benefit from his art of gesture. So he's a very good philanthropist in Kano, one of the best that Kano has ever had or have ever produced.
Indeed, Ayo. While he was alive, he was also a promoter of endowment funds and supported educational initiatives as well in Kano State and even beyond. So what becomes of these projects, you think? I know it's still a little bit early now that he's gone.
Well, we are sure, like he took after his father, Al-Hassan Dantata, it's also expected that his children too will also take after him. You know, he has a lot of foundation, like you rightly pointed out, he has a lot of foundation that has benefited a lot of children in Kano State. And one of the things he detests is to see children roaming along the street without education. So he has really played a significant role to see that the children in Kano State are taken out of the street, not just in Kano State, beyond Kano State. He has seen that children are taken out of the street. But like I said, we're hopeful that his children will probably take after him, just like he also took after his late father, Al-Hassan Dantata.
And how do you think the government of today should honor his memory, especially looking at the fact that he contributed to the economic growth of the nation as a whole?
So can you take the question again?
In what way do you think the government of the day should honor his memory, especially seeing that he contributed immensely to the economic growth of Nigeria?
All right, well, while we await that, but we expect, especially in Kano State, where he has really played a significant role, we're expecting that some of the monuments of some of the tertiary institutions, we still have tertiary institutions in Kano that are yet to be Christian after anybody. We're expecting that probably after the days of mourning, we're expecting the state government and also the federal government also to name some of these prominent monuments in Kano and in Nigeria after him, considering some of the significant role that he has played in the country.
Very good, Ayo. Now, is there any statement from the state government and, of course, the Dantata family over Aminu Dantata's transition? I know beyond the announcement that of his transition, as it were.
Well, for now, like I said earlier, when we arrived here, we met with the family members who pleaded with us that they don't want to speak now because they just want to have a meeting to take some critical decisions. And one of those decisions has to do with where he will be buried. Maybe he will be flown back, maybe his remains will be flown back to Nigeria, or he will be buried over there. So that decision is yet to be concluded. But one of the decisions that also be concluded after the meeting is that a funeral prayer will be held here in Kano by 2 p.m. So we'll keep a tab on that if the body will be flown back or the funeral will be held in his absentia. So for now, we can't really say if that is some of the development. And like I said, the state government also has also issued out a statement to mourn the elder statesman and describing him as an illustrious son in Kano who has contributed immensely to the development of the state, especially in the area of education and support to vulnerable women.
And we continue to pray that his soul continues to rest in peace. Ayo Adenaye, a Rice correspondent right there in Kano, talking to us about the passing away of the late Aminu Dantata.